You are now watching Mugen TV.
Hey guys, it's Mugen Lord here, and I'm back again with another video. And today is Christmas Eve. I figured that I put a quick video out talking about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and my addiction to the game. But before I begin with that, I just want to remind you guys, if you haven't checked out my previous video, which was talking about the Sonic movie, I advise you go check it out. I thought it was pretty fun to discuss that, and I definitely want to hear your thoughts on that. So now let's talk about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now the game's been out for almost 2.5 weeks now. There's been a lot of majors, and tournaments and stuff going on, and everyone is pretty much having a good time. You already been through, I guess, like 2 patches now. Nintendo's been correcting a lot of things with the online and other, various bug fixes towards certain characters. Now, what I love about this game is that I just can't seem to just find myself putting it down just for a little bit, is because the game is just so much fun, and just getting to learn different characters is just so addictive. So you guys do know that I've unlocked all the characters in classic mode, and now I'm spending time with the World of Light. I decided I wanted to do that last for the simple fact is I do know that from hearing from everybody, they said at least take like 20 hours to complete the whole thing, and I just knew that that was the slowest way to unlock all the characters. So I figured that, hey, why not unlock all the characters in classic mode and then just enjoy myself and take my time with World of Light. So after I pretty much unlocked all the characters, I decided, let's just go online. That's where most of the time is going to be spent, especially for those who don't have, I guess you could say, friends to come over, every day to play local play with Super Smash Bros. Multiplayer. So most people spend most of their time online. So it has to be done right, and you want to get your practice on when playing this game. But despite some of the flaws with the online, I find myself putting countless of hours into it. And Sakurai did like a different approach when it came to the online. So instead of utilizing the stupid Smash power, which I thought was stupid in the Smash Bros. Wii U, they decided to pretty much replace it with the GSP. Now, this is where I take a little bit of issue with the online as far as the ranking system goes, with this GSP, but I'll definitely get into that a little bit later, because I do have my gripes with that, and it does change the online environment just a little bit. But once you gain enough GSP, you will pretty much gain access to this elite club that Sakurai calls it, called Elite Smash. So in order for you to get on Elite Smash, you have to get to a certain amount of GSP, which I will definitely get into that. But you must unlock Elite Smash with each individual character. Now, to some people may not like that, because people would rather just unlock Elite Smash and just play as many different characters as they want. But to me, this is where I find this aspect of the game pretty addictive, because it forces you to go in and try different characters. And I found myself pretty much playing characters that I thought I would never play, and because of that, I was able to pretty much, boys, I made it to Elite Smash, and I just love it. So yeah, so I find myself trying out different characters, and of course I want to try out my boy Link, the Breath of the Wild Link, in fact. And I just love his gameplay. Like I said before, I may go through it in a separate video, but changing just 2 aspects, or just even one aspect of this character, pretty much shaped this character in a whole different way, and he feels much better. I mean, his remote bombs is just flat out ridiculously good. It's really, really good, and it just changes the whole aspect, and it really gets your opponents really nervous, because you throw the bomb out, you put it anywhere on the stage, and your opponent can pretty much pick it up. If they pick it up, it pretty much dismantles some of the moves that they have at their disposal, because they're holding the bomb in their hand. And also, if they try to avoid the bomb, you pretty much control the field. You pretty much control where you want them to be, where you can punish them when they slip up. And then, of course, I want to try Paulo Tana. And in this game, Sakurai had made her the goddess that she was meant to be. This character is extremely fun. Just the overall engine, period, just made a lot of these characters feel much better. But Paulo Tana, I'm just having a ball playing with Paulo Tana online, and I finally reached elite status with her, and I'm really, really enjoying that. And then, of course, I tried Richter. Richter Belmont is a really fun character. I love his projectiles, and he's pretty tough to play with, especially when you're playing against characters who can reflect your weapons. And once your opponent throw you off pretty far, it's pretty hard to get him back onto the stage. And I think that's what makes him feel so good and so much rewarding to play, is when you finally able to take your opponent off, or when you win with Richter, is because it does become a challenge when using him once you get into elite, I guess you could say elite Smash, or when you playing against competent players. And then Mario. Now Mario really caught me off guard, was because I was considering dropping him because he didn't, at the beginning, he didn't feel quite right to me. They changed the properties to some of his moves, mainly his up tilt. He couldn't do his down throw up into up tilt into up smash combo that he used to have. So they changed a lot of things to him, and I didn't think I was going to be able to get the feel of the character. But as I started to continue to play, because I was trying to get that elite status, which I still haven't made to elite status, and I'll explain why in the beginning later on. I had a hard time trying to, show some results with the character. But as I started playing more and more matches with him, man, like, Mario is just a combo beast. I just love his aerials, and I'm definitely going to stick with this character. And Mario proved once again why he's like my second best character behind Link. And then I tried Ike. Now Ike is another character I want to put time in, but man, I was just getting completely bodied with Ike. Even though they improved Ike a lot, Ike is still a pretty, like a slow character. So you with him, you still have to space, and not just that, you have to be patient when playing with Ike, because I try to play Ike like I play Mario and them. I'm trying to be aggressive and stuff, but you still have to be patient and very you have to calculate a lot of your attacks in order to pretty much score damage with Ike. And then I wanted to go back and try my boy Cloud. He still feels the same to me. I don't feel any different with him. And he's still fun to play, even despite the nerf that he has with his limit break, where you have 15 seconds before it disappears and stuff. So it forces you to be much more aggressive with Cloud, instead of you charging and camping and then just fishing for when it's the perfect time to use your special attacks with your limit break. And then I made it to elite status, surprisingly, with Ken. And like I said before, I'll explain what's up with this elite status, because actually this goes into my issue right now. Now, the thing is about the whole GPS thing, I learned, and this is the advice I want to give all you guys when it comes to the GSP. Ignore it. Ignore the GSP, is because this whole thing with the GSP is very confusing, and I see a lot of people asking questions, how do you get to Elite Smash? And a lot of people thought they had the formula down correct on how to get to Elite Smash by calculating or knowing where your GSP needs to be at to get to Elite Smash. But there's definitely no right formula to it, because once I realized, and when I went back and watched one of the previous direct, Sakurai did mention that the thing is, when you select the character online, whatever character you choose, like Link for example, once I pick Link, I'm not only playing online to collect the GSP, I'm also competing against other Link players. So the thing is, in order to gain elite to the Elite Smash status, you have to pretty much rank in a top percentile in order to be considered elite smasher with that character. So some people saying that you have to be in the top 10% of players that's using that character in order to get to Elite Smash. So I was pretty confused at first, because as you can see, I showed the picture of the characters that I unlocked with Elite Smash, until one night I decided to say, you know what, I'm gonna take a break, a couple days off from playing Smash. I've been playing it too much, so I decided to take 2 days off, and I decided to finally open up Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And yeah, that's right, I finally opened it, and I'm enjoying the crap out of it, and I'll definitely make a video talking about my experience with the game so far. So after 2 days of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I decided to boot up Super Smash Bros. Ultimate once again, and when I went to my roster, I noticed that a good majority of my elite status characters were missing, and I was like, what's going on? I didn't play for the past couple of days. What happened to it? And then I realized, from doing a lot of research, looking around and to find out what was the issue, it seems as though that even though that you made it to elite status, you can lose your elite status instantly, and by having a decrease in your GSP. And also too, you have to remember, more and more players who decide to main a particular character, or more people who buy Super Smash Brothers, the pool of that character that you're using increases. So what happened was, Palutena, I lost Elite Smash with Palutena, even though I haven't lost with her. I just haven't played for a couple days, but come to find out, more and more players are now picking up Palutena, which more people scored higher than me as far as GSP is concerned, which kicked me out of that percentile with Palutena. And the same thing would happen to Richter. I made it to elite status, got kicked out of elite status with Richter, and I didn't use him for 2 days, but more Richter players jumped into the pool and more people scored higher with their GSP, which kicked me out of the elite status. So I just want to tell players and tell players who are playing this game, do not take the GSP that much or that seriously, because I also noticed that the GSP have also changed the behavior of players. Because I remember back in Super Smash Bros. Wii U, I would jump in, I would play a game, and if I lost, the person would like to do a run back and like to play me again, and I will play that same person for hours or whatever, and we would have a good time, and I'm learning the matchup and everything. But now that we have GSP, and I'm starting to learn with everything with a ranking system in fighting games, I'm starting to realize that was the issue with me. The thing is, the GSP really gives me anxiety when I get online, meaning that when I get online, I'm so focused on not wanting to lose my points, or I'm stressing out because I know, man, if I lose, I'm going to lose this point and I'm going to lose the elite status and everything. And I guess it kind of affects my gameplay as well, but I still continue to play. But this behavior stretches across the board to all Smash players, because I notice when I do play, if I'm playing a game against an opponent, and if it gets down to clutch and they beat me, they won't do a run back, because they don't want to risk that chance of them losing the next game, which makes the game not fun, because people will only play one match and then leave because they don't want to lose their GSP. And some people, which sounds silly too, some people don't even want to lose their dog tags to their opponents as well. They just want to click other players' dog tags, but don't want to lose their dog tags to that player, which I just found kind of silly. But it created this type of environment where people just want to be tryhards, or people just don't want to fully actually learn the game or get to learn the matchup. They rather just win and then leave, and it affects those players in the long run, because these players would never get better at the game eventually. And the thing is, that's what made me not care anymore. If I lose, I'll lose, and it doesn't matter as long as I get the matchup knowledge. And that's what's going on right now, and I think it's not fun, is because I play one match, and even if I win a match, they won't run it back to play me again, because I'm willing to rematch. I'm willing to play that opponent again because I want to learn that matchup. Because like I said, I mean, characters like Chrom I have a hard time against. Sometimes I have a hard time against Roy, Lucina, pretty much the Fire Emblem characters, Marth, Lucina, Roy, and Chrom. I definitely have a hard time playing against them. I have a hard time against playing the Anklings and a couple other characters. But oh yeah, oh my god, especially Star Fox against Link, man, that matchup is just so stupid. It's just so one-sided. But I still want to know the matchup. I'm still trying to learn how to play against those characters with Link and everything. But when I run across those characters, if they beat me, they leave, or if I beat them once, they leave. And I think it really sucks. It really sucks a lot. So now I don't care about the GSP. I just want to get in there and get the knowledge. And I just want to stress that out to you guys. Don't stress out about the GSP. And me going in with this knowledge now, I'm gonna treat the rest of my fighting games like that. It's the same way. I finally reached Silver in Street Fighter V Arcade Edition a while ago, and I don't want to lose that status. But no, I need to go in there and continue to play in order to get better at the game. But that's the thing about the Elite Smash. It definitely does change the environment as far as how players play in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But other than that, man, I'm really enjoying this game, and I just can't put the game down. And I want to learn more and more characters to see what other characters that I like. But right now, I'm still in the soul searching process of finding other characters. But so far, I'm liking. Of course, I'm sticking with my boy Link and Mario, but I'm definitely loving Paulo Tana, Ike, and Cloud, and Ken, and I may try out other characters as well. But that pretty much wraps everything up, man. This game is completely fun. I'm in that Elite Smash, and I definitely want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the whole GSP system? What do you think about the overall online system to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? What characters are you elite with, and what is your goal? Are you trying to be elite with every character, or is there a particular character that you just want to be elite with, and that's it? And how are you doing overall with the game, as far as skill wise? And you know, that pretty much wraps everything up. This is Mugen Lord, and don't forget to hit that like button, and definitely please share this video. If you love this video, share it with your friends. Don't forget to hit the bell to be notified when I do more videos related to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is Mugen Lord signing off. See you Game Fiends later. Peace out.